Hey loves, welcome to my channel. And today we're going to be doing a natural makeup look, like no makeup, natural. I've been breaking out a lot, as you can see, all these pimples, so I'm just going to sanitize all my brushes with 409, of course. No, I'm just kidding. I actually made my makeup brush cleaner and sanitizer, and I cleaned this bottle out so good. And you guys don't have to believe me that it's not 409, because frankly I don't care, but what I do care is about my face and what I put on it. So that's really just not in question. Like, yes, I'm gonna sanitize my brushes, and I made my own solution, so if you guys want to know what my solution is, comment that down below so I can make that video. But with no further ado, let's get into this video. First thing that I'm gonna get for this no makeup look is this L'Oreal liner. It's actually brown. This is my mom's, so it's really old. I don't know if it's discontinued by now, but I'm just gonna get this and use this liner to do my brows. You guys might be like, what the F, like this girl's literally using liner in her brows. But guys, like, this is how girls are getting feather brows, so I'm going for like a feather brow effect. And this is what they don't tell you. Like, literally I was looking for feather brows on like all social media platforms, like how to do them, and like nobody would tell me. And funny story, I was working in Sephora and this girl like told me, she's like, yeah, they use like liner for feather brows, and I'm like, what the F. So that is like a top secret that I'm letting you guys know the juice on, for real. I'm gonna get my Tarte Amazonian Clay Concealer and just clean up underneath my brows. I'm just cleaning up my brows with this concealer, and I'm just following this shape so that it's kind of like more defined and perfect. I blend the concealer with the beauty blender, but when you blend it, you want to blend it really well to the point where it looks more like skin. For my pimples, I'm going to use a green color corrector from the Ulta brand case. I'm going to use this shade, and I'm just going to use that green to cancel out the redness. I'm just putting this green like pretty much anywhere where there's any redness, and I will go on top of it soon. Since I have that green on there, I'm going to get my Smashbox primer and just blend it all together. So I'm blending it all together, and it actually like mixes in pretty well, so I'm kind of impressed and I'm not hating it. The point here is to go for a green primer. While I'm over here giving Wicked Witch of the West, East, South, and North vibes, I'm just going to get a shimmery shadow and put it at the center of my lid with a little tiny bit of taupe over here. Instead of using eyeshadow, I'm just going to use contour, and I'm just going to use this brown shade, curl that on a Morphe brush. She doesn't have a name, but she looks like this. And I'm just going to get her and put her in the crease. I want to give it a little bit of like a reddish effect, because when you add red, your eye could actually be a little bit red. I'm going to use my Anastasia Cream Contour Kit, and I'm going to use a little bit of this pink here. And I'm going to go in that same crease that I was messing with that brown in. And I'm just adding the red because it looks like it genuinely could be just the beauty of my eyelid, and I could be having like a day where my eyelids do give off that reddish tone, and I personally like the look of that. I know some people don't, but I do. So this looks pretty, so I'm just gonna go for that very typical highlight in the center eye thingy mabubber that everybody's like going for right now. I'm just gonna get literally a highlight shade, and I'm gonna use my same Profusion kit, and I'm gonna go in the center almost as if I'm gonna use this shade right here. She doesn't have a name, but I'm almost gonna use her as if I was doing a halo eye, just targeting the center of the eye. I have her on, I'm gonna get my finger, and I'm kind of gonna smidge her like in between, and just kind of like make it look like you don't know like if I have eyeshadow on or not, like you genuinely can't tell. Now I'm gonna use my Coral eyeliner pencil by Wet n Wild to my waterline. Now that I've added her, I'm gonna use this highlight shade in the center of my eye, and I'm gonna use this contour shade under my eye to smoke out my liner. We're just gonna pop her into the center. I'm gonna use my AliExpress lashes, and I'm just gonna use these cut ones on top. They're already cut and ugly, but yeah. So now I have my lashes on. Now I'm gonna start with foundation. I know to some people this would look like a full face of makeup, but that's, you know, that's your opinion. To me, my face looks absolutely like bare and naked, so that's my opinion, you know. So we have different opinions. So yeah, I know I put on my lash. The only things that I don't really care about, like, that are gonna give away that this is a makeup look, are gonna be the contour and the eyelashes and the highlight. So other than that, you know, it's just gonna be kind of be like, huh, maybe not, you know. So we're trying to keep it a little bit subtle. So today for foundation, I'm gonna use my Makeup Forever in the shade Y305, and this matches me like pretty well. She's a pretty good like match. It's getting a little bit summery, so she's a little dark, like just a tad dark, but that's because I'm an in-between shade, meaning my shade is in between the two shades that they have at the store. So nothing I could do to more precisely match myself other than wait for them to come out with more shades. So yeah, and I'm just gonna bounce it into my skin. Bounce it around, bouncing around, bouncing around, bouncing. I have the Too Faced lip plumper on my lips, and it is plumping, honey. And as you can tell, it like makes the outside of the lips pretty red. Just know that if you buy it, like, it's gonna make your lips red and swollen a little bit, but if you're down for it, be down for it. And like, just know, like, you can't say you weren't warned, because you were warned. And that's just a risk that you are willing to take after watching this video. I don't really know like what makes your lips red, or if that's normal, or if I just like have an allergic reaction, but I hear that a lot of other people do have the same effect. But it is a lip plumper, so what do you expect, hunty? And it does make my lips look pretty big. So for my pimples, I put another little like touch of green, and now I'm covering it with foundation. And I'm gonna actually blend like away from the pimple, because that's how you get it to actually like stay covered, leaving lots of product by the infected area. Ew, it sounds like literally like a zombie in the infected area. Alright, anyways. I'm gonna bring that down to my neck. This is a Real Techniques brush, and I'm gonna blend like kind of everything other than my pimples. I'm gonna try really hard not to blend those, because if I do, then I'm doomed. Alright, now I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna use my Amazonian clay and kind of touch it and blend around it a little bit and see what that does while not touching the pimple. And yeah, it looks so much better. Like, it looks like a blemish instead of like a hardcore pimple. And even though it's unblended, I could definitely deal with that. I'd rather deal with like it looks unblended than my pimple be poking through. So this Amazonian clay is it for the hiding of the pimple. Here you go. Tar Amazonian clay. Girl, get you some of this. Glossier contour cake once again, and I'm going to use this shade right here, which is Cinnamon, and we are going to contour my face a lot. I'm just going to take her on this Morphe brush right here, which comes in this little cute kit right here, and I'm just going to like carve out my cheekbones. My man is going to love my makeup today. Like, he's just going to love it. He comes and looks and says,
always grab the Vans or the Air Force ones.
the Vans. You think that too?
Yeah.
So I'm going a little bit lighter than I usually would with my contour. And that's okay. That's just to satisfy the look. To satisfy y'all, not me, no? And to blend her, I'm just going to use my Morphe brush here. And I'm just blending her in circular little motions here. I'm gonna go on the forehead. and blend there as well. And we are all good. Now I'm going to use my Amazonian clay and I'm just going to conceal in the highlight areas. Just going to conceal here. Honestly, like there's not much more of this. So I'm just kind of like out on a limb. Is my lentejas ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could turn it off. Alright, good. I'm gonna use my Real Techniques Beauty Blender and just blend it all out. Everything aside from that pimple, I'm like majorly trying to avoid her. I'm gonna do a little bit of setting with my Pure Minerals because she's very natural. Put some of that powder. It's very, like, literally so natural. Like, I love it just because it looks... Why did I retire her? So good. For my bronzer, I'm going to use Hoola because she's very natural. And I'm just going to use this Profusion brush that actually, like, my Profusion kit comes with. Bronze on her isn't all that natural. So that's why we're using Hoola today, because Hoola is just such a natural bronze.
Alright, how close are you going to be done?
2 minutes.
Oh.
2 minutes.
That's a lie.
I'm going to use my Tarte blush in the shade Party. Like, yeah, she's broken off, but she's still cute. Again, I'm using my Profusion contour kit, that shade that I was using on the eyelid. And I'm going to use my Morphe brush that I use to contour sometimes, but oh well. Now I'm just going to use some setting spray. And this is my e.l.f. setting spray. Gonna let her set. And I'm just going to use a little bit more lip gloss. And then I'm off to my adventures. Alright, you guys, this is my final look. This concludes my video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I know this wouldn't be natural to some, but for me, this is a very natural, like, no makeup look. It looks like I'm literally, like, not wearing that much at all. With that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys got something out of it. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye. Alright, you guys, be sure and follow my social media here.